Hola. Welcome to Faster Changes with Nicola. Today's topics are unflappable and adaptable. Before we get started, share 1 to 2 things in the comments that you're grateful for today because I love reading them and it gets us all started on a high point for the day. And while you're doing that, hey, happy Friday. It's good to see you, Fish. And let's see. So, if you're enjoying these live streams, please do me a favor and click the like button, click subscribe, because it really helps my channel grow. And I appreciate that. Harmony, welcome. You got on all the equipment too you wanted to at the gym. Hey, that's awesome. I'm very fortunate to live in a small town and the gym is empty no matter what time I go there. But I remember what it was like to live in Las Vegas, and there was a long wait. It was almost a take a number kind of wait to get on a piece of equipment. So nice weather and your job, Harmony. That's absolutely lovely. Good. All right. So our 2 topics, as I said, unflappable. That's one of my favorites is, hey, whatever happens, you're not triggered. You can roll with anything, right? That's unflappable to me. We're going to do that first, and then we're going to pivot into being adaptable because sometimes unflappable isn't the best response. You actually need to adapt. Things happen, the day changes. You need to be able to pivot and adapt to the changing situation. So that's what we're focusing on today. Harmony, you're already checking in. That's awesome. 6 with Unflappable. Torian, you're grateful for getting better grades in your classes and grateful to be here. I love that. That's awesome. And bravo, Torian. Great job on your grades and your classes. And I am grateful for all of you being here. So let's check. Harmony's already ahead of us, but 0 to 10, how unflappable are you feeling? Well, for some crazy reason, that's starting out at a 10 for me. Seems like it should be lower, but I'm just going to go with what my unconscious says because it knows best. Notice what it is for you. Okay, Torian, we got another 6 coming in. Debbie, hey, Debbie, you made it to a live. That's awesome. Glad to have you here. Debbie's at a 5, and fish does not connect to the word. Okay, so let's see. What would we say? Unflappable is you don't get triggered. Right? You just don't get triggered. That's what it is, fish. Whatever happens, you just roll with it. You're good. It's like water going off the duck's back. Like, hey, I got this. 6. Excellent. Trigger free, right? We're tapping for trigger free. Okay, so everybody take 2 fingers and let's start tapping and feel your fingers now, okay? Repeat after me. I release and let go of anything that's triggering me. I let it go. I let it all go. I give myself permission to become a bit more unflappable today. Just feel the fingers. Take a moment and wiggle your toes. Squeeze your wrists and inhale for 4. Exhale for 8. Say peace. Give yourself a smile because you're doing something great for yourself today. All right, now we're going to pivot into some self-informational havening. Now you can do this with the hands. You can do this on your arms. You can even use your face. Nice, smooth, slow, soothing self-havening. And repeat after me. What if I let go of my triggers? What if I can be unflappable? What if I'm better than I've been telling myself? what if I can remain calm in chaos? Just notice how you're feeling now. And we're going to check it again. The aiming question is 0 to 10. How unflappable am I feeling now? So mine has moved up to a 10 plus. Let me see in the comments where it has moved for you. Let's see. So we have 7 for Fish, 8 for Tori and Debbie, 6, 7, Harmony, 7. You guys are doing amazing. We're going to tap again. Torian moving up to a 9, actually. 9 is quite divine. All right, let's tap again. Feel your fingers and repeat after me. I release and let go of all the ways I get so easily triggered. Whoever I'm acting like, I let it go. Wherever I learned these triggers, I choose to unlearn them today. I give myself permission to be a little bit more unflappable now. Just feel the fingers and then wiggle your toes. Squeeze your wrist. Inhale. Exhale. And say peace. Excellent. We're going to start a little bit more of the soothing self-havening. And this time, we're going to use a pattern interrupt. We're going to just stop whatever's going on in your mind. And we're going to use a tongue twister to do that. And Debbie, I did not read your mind, I promise. But I'm very pleased that you use the same phrasing. Okay, the tongue twister today, and you can repeat it after me. You know New York, you need New York, you know you need unique New York. You know New York, you need New York, you know you need unique New York. You know New York, you need New York, you know you need unique New York. And I hope you said it out loud because it really doesn't work to just think it. It might give yourself a brain cramp, but it's a really good way to just interrupt whatever thought loop you might be in at that moment. And let's check again, 0 to 10. How unflappable am I feeling now? It's moving up to a 10 plus for me. And we're just looking for incremental changes here. It doesn't have to be fast, sudden, or immediate. And Harmony, 8, Fish, 8, Debbie, 9. That is one of my favorites. Debbie, that tongue twister for sure. We're going to tap again. Notice where you're at. Notice what comes up for you with the triggers, right? Why you can't be unflappable, whatever your peanut gallery tells you. And now tap. Shift your focus to the sensation of the tapping, maybe even the sound of the gentle tapping, and repeat after me. I release and let go of anything that blocks me from feeling and being unflappable. What if I let that go? What if I can be calm in chaos? What if I don't get triggered anymore? What if I observe and react? Just feel your fingers and say, I give myself permission to become even more unflappable today. Squeeze that wrist. Take a nice deep breath in. Peace. Well done. I'm going to resume very gentle, soothing, informational, self-havening. Move at a really nice, soothing pace. And repeat after me. What if I truly am capable of being unflappable? What if I allow triggers to roll off me like water rolls off a duck's back? What if calm is my new normal? What if I start to notice I can be calm? What if I can choose to be unflappable? All right, let's check in again. 0 to 10. How unflappable am I feeling now? We're going to do one more round of tapping on that one, and then we're going to pivot to adaptable. Another good one. So Torian 10, fish 10. Good job. Mine's 10 plus plus plus, which is good. All right, tap. Repeat after me. I release and let go of whatever's left that could block me from being unflappable. Wherever I learn the triggers, I let them go. Whoever I've been acting like as I'm triggered, I lovingly release and let it go. Wherever it felt safest to keep these triggers, I choose to release them today. It is an act of self-love to release them now. I give myself permission to become even more unflappable now. Okay, squeeze the wrist and wiggle your toes. Take a nice deep breath in. Relax it out on a sigh. And say peace. That was fantastic. We're going to do a little more the self-havening, and this time another tongue twister. Here we go. I slit a sheet I slit, upon a slitted sheet I sit. Say it out loud. I slit a sheet I slit, upon a slitted sheet I sit. I slit a sheet I slit, upon a slitted sheet I sit. Interrupt what's going on in your mind. Let the self-havening soothe and relax your body. And then we're going to check and see where everybody ended up with unflappable. 0 to 10, how unflappable am I feeling now? Mine stayed the same, 10 plus plus plus. Let's see. Debbie 10, Harmony 9, Fish 10, and Torian 10. Harmony still at a 9, 10 plus Torian even. That's really good. Super duper. Harmony, if you want to, check again after we do adaptable and see if that one, unflappable, has eked up a little bit. And Debbie rocking it with an 11. Way to go. Fantastic. All right, let's aim. 0 to 10, how adaptable am I feeling now? So that's a 9 for me, coming in at a good 9. I'm pretty adaptable, which is a nice change because I wasn't always very adaptable. I could be quite rigid. I set my plans, and if anything got in the way, that was not good. Now I can roll with the changes. Okay, fish 8, harmony 8.5. Good. Notice where you are. That's right, Torian's at a 7. Perfect. Now let's tap. Use your non-dominant hand this time. Take 2 fingers, shift your focus to the sensation, perhaps the sound, and repeat after me. I release and let go of all the ways change triggers me, especially unplanned change, unexpected change. I let it all go. I give myself permission to become more adaptable today. Beautiful. Squeeze your wrist. Take a nice deep breath in. Relax it out. Say peace. Remember to give yourself a smile because you're doing something really wonderful for yourself by being here. And you can start some self-havening. Let's do some affirmational statements or questions with that. What if I can adapt to change easier now? What if change is nothing but a new opportunity? What if I tap into my inner resourcefulness more effectively whenever change happens? What if I'm more adaptable than I have been giving myself credit for? Good job. Just let those informational questions percolate. And let's check again, 0 to 10. How adaptable am I feeling now? 10 plus. Nice little shift. Let me see where you're at here. Jen, welcome. We are tapping for being adaptable. Let's see. Debbie, 7. Use adaptable often. A key one for you over the past year. That's fantastic. Harmony, 9. Jen coming in at a 6. Very good. Excellent, excellent. Fish coming in at a 10. Fantastic. And like I said, mine I think is a 10 plus now. Good stuff. All right, we're going to tap again. Once again, feel your fingers as you're tapping. Shift your focus. Forget about your to-do list. Forget about anything that causes worry or overwhelm right now. And simply say, I release and let go of anything that blocks me from being adaptable. Wherever that came from, I let it go. Whoever modeled that behavior for me in the past, I let it go right here in the present. Every time I tap, I let a little bit more of that go. I let it all go. I give myself permission to be more adaptable today and to feel good about it. Okay, squeeze your wrist. Take a nice deep breath in. Relax it out. And say peace. Great job. You're making changes. A little bit of self-havening now. We're going to do another pattern interrupt. You can repeat this tongue twister out loud. Well, Shrishti's not here today, but it was her birthday yesterday. So in honor of my friend Shrishti, should Shrishti sell seashells or should she sell shoes? Should Shrishti sell seashells or should she sell shoes? Should Shrishti sell seashells or should she sell shoes? That one is truly hard, I have to say. And now let's check and aim again, 0 to 10. How adaptable am I feeling now? Notice where it is. Notice what's changing. We're just looking for tiny little incremental changes. You can come back and do these videos anytime you need a boost. And now that I'm actually taking some of these tapping rounds and making YouTube shorts, you can do a really quick 60-second pickup. Super easy. Okay, let's see. Fish 10, Torian 10, Harmony 9.5, Debbie 8.5. You guys are doing great. We're going to tap again and see what you can change now. Oh, Jen moving up to a 7. Excellent. Good. Let's tap again. Just notice that peanut gallery and what any resistance that's showing up for you with this. Any yeah buts, why you can't be more adaptable. Tap. And repeat after me. I release and let go of that story of why I just can't be adaptable. Maybe it's a somebody done somebody wrong song. And I can change that tune now. I release and let go of anything that blocks me from adapting because life is change. I give myself permission to be as adaptable as I need to be to thrive now. Good. Squeeze your wrist. Take a nice deep breath in. Relax it out. Peace. Excellent job. Once again, let's do a little tiny bit of affirmational havening, self-havening, and repeat after me. What if it's easy for me to adapt to change? What if I'm more resourceful than I ever considered? What if change is nothing more than opportunity? What if I start to notice I can adapt and be unflappable while doing so? What if there is always a way to adapt? Excellent. Now, let's check again and see where we're at. 0 to 10, how adaptable am I feeling now? 10 plus, plus, plus. I'm very pleased with that change. Let's see in the comments how everybody's doing. Where are you at with being more adaptable, letting go of whatever is blocking you from adapting to change? Fish 11. Debbie is at 9. Good, solid 9. Jen moving up to a 7.5. That is beautiful. Good job, everybody. Excellent job, in fact. What we're going to do is one more round, and then we'll see. Harmony, have a beautiful day and weekend. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to do one more round and see where we all end up today. All right, so notice anything that blocks you from being adaptable and tap. Repeat after me. I release and let go of whatever's left that's been blocking me from being more adaptable. Life is change. The ability to adapt is survival. I give myself permission to thrive and adapt to whatever change life brings my way. Feel those fingers. And then squeeze your wrist. Take a nice deep breath in one more time. And then relax it out. Say peace. And that was fantastic. Another great tapping round. Let's check in and see where we ended up today with tapping for being more adaptable as life throws changes your way. 0 to 10, how adaptable am I feeling now? Mine's moved way up there, so I'm pleased with it. How did it go for you? Jen moved up to an 8, Fish a 12. Nice job. Debbie is still holding steady at a 9, which is divine. You did great, Debbie. Good job. Really well done, everybody. So thank you all for participating today. Much appreciated. It is so much fun to get to do this with you all. Next week, May 3rd is my next collateral changes tap along on Zoom. There'll be a link down below for anyone that wants to sign up and attend. And if you enjoyed this live stream and you had fun tapping and changing, click the like button and subscribe because it helps it grow. And I appreciate that. So have an amazing week. Have an amazing weekend. May you go into it knowing that you are unflappable and adaptable. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.